I'm back with another video, and I'm gonna have several disclaimers in this video. First of all, I started my day in like a really bad mood. Well, I didn't start my day in a bad mood. I over time got in a bad mood. Couple different reasons, not gonna get into it, but I just want to be clear. I'm not always like happy-go-lucky all the time. Everyone gets mad, everyone gets frustrated, everyone has those days, and I had one of those days. And when I have one of those days, I'm just like, I need to be away from everybody. I just need to like not talk to anyone, because I bite people's heads off and I don't mean to. I feel bad like as I'm doing it, but I don't know what it is. It's just like sometimes I just like my temper gets the best of me. But anyways, so I've had one of those days. I felt like rocking the darker makeup-ish. Not really, kind of. I guess my eye makeup is sort of crazy. But, and by the way, for those of you who are afraid that I got a piercing, this is not a real piercing. I sometimes just like to wear this. I don't know that I've worn it in a video yet, so yeah, I just kind of feel like wearing it today. So, but yeah, it's not really a hole there. It's just sitting in there. It's just jewelry. It's not a big deal. But anyway, I think that's all the disclaimers I have. But yeah, if you're wondering why my mood is a little bit weird in this video, that's why. I've just kind of had a weird mood today, and so let's just jump right into this video. I had someone ask me to do a video on my favorite art books, my favorite artist books, and I am going to be honest with you guys, I don't have a ton of them. And reasons for that, I may have to actually make a whole entire different video on, and it might not be for a while, because that video has a lot of personal details in it, and I know I sound so cryptic right now, and I'm not trying to, I'm sorry, but anyway, the point is I don't have a ton of art books, and a lot of it just stems from like my career and like my path in life. And I really want to start getting more art books. But also another reason probably is just that I look at art online all the time, and I'm constantly absorbing like inspiration online and on artists' websites and on their YouTube channels and on Pinterest and all that stuff. So I don't always have to buy like every single art book that I see, but I'm going to start off this video by saying that I kind of want to get my hands on Audra Eau Claire's art book. I don't know if she still has any available. I need to check that, but I found out from one of her videos that she has an art book, I think. So I really would like to get my hands on that. So that may be another one that I add to my collection that I currently don't own. So keep that in mind in this video. I know this is kind of a pathetic collection, and I'm actually throwing like magazines into this and stuff like that because I have that few art books. So I'm going to start off with the newest art book that I own, and it is one that my husband got for me for Christmas. And it is, and I don't know that I say this girl's name right, but she has been one of the first, I don't know how to say this. I think I should word it like this. She has been one of the very, very, very first artists that I saw doing artwork. And I saw her artwork on DeviantArt, and I saw her online years ago when I was first looking on the internet at artwork. I mean, not like first ever looking at artwork, but I guess I should say first ever looking at artwork on DeviantArt. And, you know, I saw some artists and, like, I liked them and stuff, but when I saw this artist's work, I flipped out. I was so excited, and I just loved her work, and I still do. And my husband has also gotten me an art print by her, like, a couple years ago for Valentine's Day. And so, I mean, he knows I love her work, and I've loved her work for we're probably coming up on at least 8 years now. I have loved her artwork for so long, and longer than I think any other of my other favorite artists that I regularly follow online. I'm babbling, but you all know what I'm talking about. It's starting to be getting dark, I feel like. Anyways, so I have followed her around, like, not followed her around, but like followed her online for so long, and it's just so cool that now I finally have an art book by her that she has created, and it's just so, it's so beautiful, it's so good. And her name is Loish, and I don't know if I say her name right, but I've always said it in my head and out loud as Loish. And if you guys know how to properly say her name, let me know. I've heard it said different ways. Loish, Loish, maybe? But I say Loish. I don't know, but I've loved her artwork for probably like 7-8 years now, and I know I've loved her art since before I got married, and I've been married for, it'll be 7 years in May, so I know for a fact I've loved her longer than 7 years. So, oh my gosh, now I have her art book, and it's so exciting. And I'm going to insert a clip of me flipping through her book. It's so cool. There are so many cool things in here. She's got so much in here about herself and her journey. And she has so much information about like inspiration and things that she created when she was younger. And she has so many like of her older works when she first got started, and it's the coolest thing to be able to flip through like how far she's come and see like just the progression, because that's really what art is. It's a progression. When you quote unquote find your art style, it's not really one day that you just wake up and you find your art style. As I've said before, it takes time, and it's really always evolving and changing, so it's never exactly the same, and it's never just the final product. Your art style constantly evolves, and clearly in her art book you can see that here. So it's just really inspiring. I love her color schemes, even though it's different than the color schemes that I use in my work. I just really love like the colors that she chooses for her work and for her style. So it's just, it's such a beautiful book. There are tips and tricks in the back, color options and color palettes, and just all kinds of cool stuff. You just can't go wrong with this art book. It is such a good one. It's probably one of my favorite books that I'm going to show you today, and I just wanted to hit off this video with that to be first because I just thought it would be pretty cool. So the next one, and there's actually a couple different ones by this artist, they're not like art books per se. They don't go into like the story behind the artist and about the artist specifically. Like I said, I don't have a lot of books like that. I mostly have just, I don't know how to explain it. All these books are different. This one is by Ware, and it's actually a comic book, and it is so cool. I can't even tell you guys how inspiring this is. I'm gonna insert some clips again of me flipping through this book quickly just to show you just how interesting this guy's artwork is. His illustration style is so intricate and interesting, and the way he draws buildings and nature and people, it's just all so interwoven, and it's just all so well put together and well done. Even like imagery of weather and just everything, the emotion in these comics is just amazing. So that's this comic book that Ware did. I also have a super cool box of additional Ware stuff because I have been addicted to Ware since college, because even though his style is totally different than mine and totally just like on a whole other level and a whole different type of style, I still just appreciate the crap out of this guy. Like, he is so inspirational. He does things so interestingly, and he just captures emotion and the human condition just so well. I mean, oh my god, like, he is amazing, and like he tackles really tough topics and issues, and he just really gets it, and he just, sometimes it's hard to read, like, not hard to read as in like you can't read the words, but like sometimes you just want to cry reading these comics and reading these stories and these illustrations of these characters, and just like their lives are so hard, but it's just such a beautiful journey, and it's just, I can't talk enough about him. I learned about him in college, and that is how I started getting obsessed with his work, and I like to collect things that he makes, and so the box that I've been showing you through this video, you know, it's a collection of things that he has created, and it's just so, that is so freaking cool. I wish I could get a box like that of other artists that I love. I mean, I would buy those up. They're so expensive, but it's so worth it. You instantly have this box of these things from your favorite artists, just all in one, just like a nice little collection of works that they've created to kind of go together, and it's just, I love it so much. It's so amazing. The next thing I want to talk about is something that I think, like, when I was given this as a gift years and years and years ago, and I think at the time it was my favorite art book because it was pretty much one of my only art books, and it has such a variety in it, and it's this book called An Illustrated Life. And you're probably starting to see a pattern in a lot of these books that I have. A lot of it is geared more toward illustration than it is fine art. And I guess actually illustration is a part of fine art. I don't know exactly how to explain it. Illustration versus like paintings and really highly detailed artwork that's made for like a gallery or something like that. But as you'll see, flipping through this book, there's so many different art styles and line work and just so many different artists in here, and it's just so amazing. Anything from watercolor to pen and ink, and you know, comic style to just like sketchbook style, and just all kinds of things, and lots of people and lots of nature and lots of buildings, and it's really cool. Some of it you can see the actual space that the artist creates in, and I just really like the variety in this. It really was a huge inspiration to me when I first received this as a Christmas present, and I think I got it the year before I was married, so I mean, I've had this book for like 7-8 years, so yeah, I've had it for a long time. It's a really cool book. I don't really know what else to say about it, but yeah. And the next book, and it is a little tiny book, but I love this book. It's actually this, and it's by Mel Stringer, and it's all about her Japan trip. It's her travel diary, and I'm gonna flip through it, and you can like look along with me. I don't want to flip too slowly because I want people to buy these books if they're interested. I don't want to take any money away from the artist by showing you every single page. But oh my gosh, it's so cute. I love it so much. Mel Stringer is one of my favorite artists of all time. Not just because of her artwork, but because of the person that she is. She is such a kind-hearted person. She's sassy, she's sweet, she cares about equality, she cares about people, and she's just such a sweet, kind-hearted artist in person, and I adore her so much. She's such a huge inspiration to me. I think I've been following her work for at least 2-3 years now. I can't really remember exactly. I don't think I've been following her for longer than 3 or 4 years though, because I don't think I knew about her before I moved into this place. But I love her work so much. She's from Australia, and she is just so, she just glows. She's a glowing person. I just love her so much. And this next book I freaking love, and it's another gift from my husband, probably It says 2014 on it, so that kind of tells us when he bought it for me. So it is called Illustration 2014, and it has a ton of different artwork in it. And oh my gosh, it's probably one of my other favorite art books of all time, because it has a ton of like different artists in it, and oh my gosh, they're amazing. And I'm gonna flip through it right now so you can see. Oh my gosh, so many different styles, so many different colors, everything from dark colors and goth looking art to pastels and cute art, and then all the way to alien looking art and big eyes and just really cute kawaii art. It's just gorgeous, amazing. I mean, I just can't really, I don't even know how to put this into words, because this book is so freaking amazing and has such a beautiful variety. Some of these illustrations and paintings in here are seriously detailed, to the point where I can't even imagine how long it would have taken to create those works, and it is just so gorgeous. I love this book so freaking much. And look at this cover, guys. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. I love the colors. I love the style, everything. It's just so gorgeous. So the next books I want to talk about are actually more of like magazines, and it's HighFructose Magazine. I have loved HighFructose Magazine for years and years, and I don't get to purchase them super often, but when I have a chance, I look through them at the bookstore and I kind of decide, like, does this issue have a lot of the kind of art that I love in it? Should I make this purchase? And a lot of times it's full of stuff I love. So that is why they're in this video. There's two different ones here, and I'm gonna flip through this one first, and I'm just gonna kind of show you the different things in here. Lots of different art styles, lots of different artists in general, just lots of different things to look at in here. They always feature the most interesting artists, and they feature the most interesting illustrations as well. And I just really love, I know I say this constantly, but I just really love the variety, and I really love how they just packed so much into these skinny little books. It's just so cool. And this is the other one that I have right here. And this one has Mark Ryden inside of it. I mean, there's other artists in here as well, but Mark Ryden is the feature on the front of this one, and his work is amazing. A lot of you doll friends, hi doll friends, you dolly people love Mark Ryden, at least a lot of you do. And his artwork is just so interesting. But again, there's other artists in here, and Macbeth is also featured in here. Macbeth's artwork is amazing. His work is so detailed, so intricate. He's actually one of my husband's favorite artists, so that's a fun fact for you. Yeah, my husband loves Macbeth. He just finds so much inspiration from Macbeth, and oh my goodness, there's no wonder, because Macbeth's artwork is so detailed and so interesting. But yeah, so it looks like we've pretty much covered everything that I have. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I know I didn't have a ton to show you. I'm so sorry I don't have a bigger collection. Art books can be quite expensive, and I feel like I've actually just recently started the ability to afford those kind of purchases. So you may see more from me in the future on art books. We'll see if I can, get enough like purchased, by then. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like if you did. Please subscribe if you're new to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name's MaceyLou. Yeah, if you want to help me out and you want to see my channel grow and grow more, please share this video with your friends. Share this video with your art friends, or share this video with someone who you think is an aspiring artist and may enjoy these artists. Thank you so much. Have a great day. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.